is really just playing games in our face, along with the fact that there is technology that can mimic people's voices. Whether it was really him or not, I don't want to be put into the position where I have to question whether it was really him or not. I would appreciate that 5 months, 6 months before we're actually going to vote for you or not vote for you, you would have the decency to show your face after such a debate as that.
And so I want to get right into Joe Biden. He was on Morning Joe. Take a look. This is clip number 2.
Look, Joe, let's get something clear about 20 and 24. Not only were they wrong, I said they were wrong beforehand. I said we were going to win and how we're going to win. I didn't pretend about it. It wasn't like, oh my God, I was surprised. I was not surprised. I predicted it. I knew what we were doing, number one. Number two, you may remember, I was one of the few people out there publicly saying before the 2022 election, there will be no red wave. There will be no red wave. Because I've been all over the country. I didn't believe it at all. And then in 2023, the key elections, I went into those races. Not every one of them, but a lot of them. And I said we were going to win. Look, we won those. So, Joe, it wasn't just that it didn't happen. I was predicting beforehand it would not happen. Because I've got a pretty good political instinct and eye. And here's the deal. It's not going to happen here this time around. The American public is not going to move away from me as an average voter. And again, I'm here for 2 reasons, pal. One, to rebuild the economy for hardworking middle-class people, give everybody a shot, just a straight shot. Everybody gets a fair chance, number one. Number two, remember all this talk about how I don't have the black support? Come on, give me a break. Come with me. Watch. I'm getting so frustrated by the elites. Now, I'm not talking about you guys, but about the elites in the party who they know so much more. But if any of these guys don't think I should run against me, go ahead, announce for president. Challenge me at the convention. You know, on Europe, the polls are wrong in France. They're also right, there's no right wave or tide here in America either. By the way, in case you're wondering whether there is one, have you ever seen Trump run away so fast? Saying anymore about what I should or shouldn't do. I am running. Mm-hmm. And if you want to stop
I wanted to ask you, it's so interesting. You talked about how, you were supposed to lose in 2020. You won. There's supposed to be a huge wave in 2022. There wasn't. In 2023, Republicans were supposed to win. They didn't. You could say this.
Okay. So, Shelly, you heard him. He was fired up. I said, there will be no red wave. You got to get it, pal. I mean, Shelly, what are your thoughts here?
Look, my thoughts are that Joe and Mika, they are as phony and fake. Biden is still demented, and neither one of them knows what the other is. They just can't all figure it out. They go from A to Z in a moment of 24 hours. Biden just got some rest. That's what he got. He got some rest. And not only that, notice again, he's hiding out. He was on the phone. I mean, the White House has cameras and feeds. They could have gotten a live feed so quickly to put that in. That was all scripted.
I was so confused because why is he on the phone? There are all sorts of technology there in the White House. So, I mean, right now we don't live in the 1950s. Also, even you can be outside and literally use your phone and have a video. So what is going on? It's either pre-recorded and they needed it to be just audio. So then they could cut the feed or like the audio, because it's almost like when one of the hosts there started speaking, it's like someone just stopped, hit like a pause button. Like it really felt like it. It didn't feel like he stopped talking.
I don't believe anything the administration says. I don't believe anything the media says. So when you put them together, it like magnifies my disbelief. Mm-hmm. Television's a visual medium. If aliens land on the White House lawn right now, he's going to be on TV, okay, instantly. So I find it really strange that he couldn't get on TV. I also find it strange that now I don't watch that crap, but they tape early. They come on TV early.
Yeah,
I
like
find it
6.
very hard to believe that he was that lucid for him at that early hour.
First of all, President Biden said there will be no red wave. I have a problem with that because grammatically that's not correct. It is there will not be a red wave. So let's start off there. If you're going to talk to me, I'm at least going to need you to have some kind of education behind you. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that there are an enormous amount of technologies out there that can mimic a voice. I remember recently a African-American teacher was fired because he put the principal's voice into AI and quote unquote made him say some things that he never really did say.
That
And
happened right here.
after, I'm sorry.
That's
And
right
I
here in
think,
Baltimore.
yes, after the debate in which we all witnessed, regardless of what side you are on the table, everyone witnessed that debate. And I think that it is somewhat degrading and disrespectful to do something over the phone at this stage. To do something over the phone at this stage after the debate in which we all witnessed is really just playing games in our face, along with the fact that there is technology that can mimic people's voices. So whether it was really him or not, I don't want to be put into the position where I have to question whether it was really him or not. I would appreciate that 5 months, 6 months before we're actually going to vote for you or not vote for you, you would have the decency to show your face after such a debate as that. You understand? Because to ask me whether it was you on the phone or the computer on the phone or you pre-recorded it or you didn't record it or it was too early in the morning and all that kind of stuff is it's beyond my paycheck.
Right.
It's really beyond my paycheck. And if you want somebody to vote for you at this stage, you need to show your face, get you a B12 shot, a K12 shot, or whatever it is that you need, take some coffee, espresso, or whatever it is that you need in order to be front and center so that people can have whatever it is that they need to make a very conscious and very aware vote for their soon-to-be loss of freedoms or their regaining of their freedoms.
Yeah, and I want to say what you mentioned is very valid, and they have gone on to check and analyze that President Biden has done fewer interviews during his tenure than his 6 predecessors at the same point in their presidencies. He is just, this is according to Axios reporting, he's not showing up. He's not doing in private, on the spot interviews. Everything's either pre-recorded or something that he can read from the teleprompter. He is not opening himself up to the press, and it's unprecedented. And so, as you mentioned, Megan, along with the performance we saw at the debate a couple of weeks ago, this isn't good.
When he ran the first time against Trump, I say this is a harbinger, or that was a harbinger of what we're experiencing now, because he was in the basement, in the bunker. He hardly came out during that time. So it was just a foreshadowing.